Okay, and welcome back, and here we go. To your mother and father, feel free to blame them for everything that's wrong with you, but don't forget to give them the credit for everything that's right. Caution, do not read. Well, I'm still going to read it anyway. The temptation to read this book cover to cover in a few sittings may be strong. That's normally how books work. Not this one. Follow the instructions one day at a time. Study the attached briefings, perform the field missions, and do not skip ahead. Missing a single lesson or experience will affect your results, your game, your life. You've been warned. Okay, so I'm gonna set this YouTubing into sections. All right, so each section will be my next day, and I'll come back and tell you how it went. How about that? Does that sound good? All right. Then it gives some feedback from people who read it, and it goes all the way through 30 days. Introduction. Why are we here? I didn't want to write this book. In fact, it's something I thought I'd never do. I'm as embarrassed to write this as you may be to pick it up. And that's fine. It means we're in this together. Let me know why let me tell you why I am embarrassed. I'll tell you why you're embarrassed. And then we'll agree to move on and recognize we're here on the same page for a reason. I spent my teens and most of my 20s lonely, desperate, and woefully inexperienced, sitting mutely on the sidelines while women obsessed over guys who 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 whose appeal boggled me. At the lowest point in my dating career, after a 2 year dry spell, I actually started surfing mail order bride catalogs on the internet. Russian, Latin, Asian, bookmarking the pages of girls I thought I could learn to live with. I believed there was nowhere else to turn. But I had a reality shattering experience. One of those moments that altered the course of my life. I discovered a secret society on the internet where men reputed to be the best pickup artists me- met to share tips, tales, and tactics learned in clubs, streets, and bedrooms around the world. Embounded by desperation, I disguised my identity, knocked on the door of that world, and it slowly opened. Inside, I dropped prostrate before matters. I thought they would have the keys to release me from the prison of my own frustration, fears, and insecurities. They didn't have those keys. But I wouldn't trade the journey I took for anything because it taught me something I would have never realized on my own. That I actually had the keys the whole time. I just didn't know where to find them or how to use them. When I wrote my account of those years, The Game, which is his other book, or his first book, I thought it was my last word on the subject. I wanted to walk away gracefully, even though I had inadvertently become the top ranked expert in the pickup community. I prefer to be a student of life, not a professor. I write not to teach because I write not to teach, but because I enjoy storytelling. However, this book is not a story, at least not in the proper sense of the word. It is a how to book. The story is not mine to write, but yours to live. The pages are turned not by plot, but by your own motivation. The fitness and health industries offer thousands of programs designed to help you reach your physical goals, and there is an enormous and well established self help industry for women. The pages of the Cosmopolitan and the characters on Sex and the City and countless books, talk shows, biz, businesses, etc. most solely help cope with the challenges that come with being a woman in this world. The landscape for men, however, is very different. Male sexuality is catered everywhere in society, from the pages of Maxim to billboards selling the good life to the 97 billion porn industries. Everywhere, $97 billion porn industries. Everywhere they turn, men are shown images of women that they are supposed to desire. Yet there is of little advice of substance available to help them learn to attract women, to figure out who they are, to help them improve their lifestyle and social skills. And considering that our social skills determine the course of our lives, our careers, our friends, our family, our children, our happiness, that's a big area to neglect. So, even though I had no such intentions when I wrote the game, I started doing a few things in my spare time to help many guys to me reach out to me after its publication with emails, calls, letters, full heart wrenching stories. I coached frustrated teenagers, 30-year-old virgins, recently divorced businessmen, even rock stars and billionaires. However, the more people I helped, the faster my inbox filled with requests from every corner of the world. Hundreds turned to thousands, turned to tens of thousands, turned to hundreds of thousands. And most of these guys were not assholes, creeps, but nice guys. The ones women always say they're looking for, yet at the same time never seem to attracted to. So I decided to bite the bullet. Now you're holding the bullet in your hands. Oh, I'm not supposed to bite it. The Style Life Challenge is a simple, easy to follow guide appro- to approaching and attracting women of quality. Though it is desired for the hardest cases, it has also been proven to work for men who are already successful with women. There is no method, system, or philosophy behind the challenge. It is simply what works best and the fastest. I have now spent 5 years gathering this knowledge, living it, and sharing it. I've tested the specific material in this book on over 13,000 men of varying ages, nationalities, and backgrounds. The result? A month-long workout program for your social attraction, dating, and seduction skills. I call it Style Life Challenge because it is my challenge to you. Learn the game in 30 days. And I'm hesitant to do this because just that last sentence alone sounds like I'm turning into one of those guys you see grinning from the covers of self-improvement books. But if it helps you, then it's worth it. And in 30 days we can both get on with the rest of our lives. Now let's move on to your story. Your story. How to play the game. And this will be the first chapter in the next section. I'm going to put it on. All right?